We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
So Ojkan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is...
Oh my god.
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Oh my god, we're... The Saurian? Are you kidding me? Wow.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
Wow.
As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Be free!
What the? No. What is Maggie Pinky doing here? Oh no. Oh no, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? This is gonna be my worst nightmare.
Time to say hello.
Knock him down.
What do you mean?
It's either your end or mine!
Before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
The new Saurian? I see new Abyss Floor 12 boss there. I know! Oh my god! I'm sorry, what is this boss? What do you mean? What do you mean you're changing into other boss? Watch me have fun until it turn into like the Oceanid. Alright, thank you so much for writing the code. Okay, wait, let me pin them. Okay, before we get to the rest. New area, yes. New boss. And okay, that's all we have for now. Yeah, that's all we have for now. This boss is sick. I know. What the heck? I'm sorry, what the heck? I'm so confused. Like, what the heck is that? New boss can change it to other bosses. This is evil. This is evil. Imagine enemy with generated random enemies.
Hey travelers, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.2 special program. I'm Gabe from the Loke team.
And I'm Kai. We meet again. Whoa, a Cucusaur. Want to join us?
Hey, don't
Hi,
be shy. Come out and say hello.
Cute.
I'm not sure what that meant, but it was adorable.
Cute Cucusaur.
She approves of your compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Whoa, are all Cucusaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult Cucusaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our Cucusaur friend kicked things off for us, I know just the place to start. The Flower Feather Clan.
All right, let's do it.
So cool.
Cucusaurs live among the Flower Feather Clan, which is suspended high above the mountains. This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can command the power of the skies. It was the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan.
That was Aoife.
As elite special forces, their job was to detect threats, disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation.
Ooh.
Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins. They still hold trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe. The trials test a pilot's skill and teamwork with the Cucusaurs.
Oh my god. I know this is gonna bring so many bugs.
Yeah,
like the
Cucusaurs are the proudest out of all the Saurians. They know that they're the kings of the sky.
Look at those legs.
Cucusaurs can consume phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll. In addition, they can even use phlogiston wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Okay, so I'm assuming that Cucusaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight. That's the only way to become a true Cucusaur rider.
Wow, that's so strict.
Yeah, tell me about it. But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather Clan, it's time for a quiz.
What? Already?
Yep, I hope you're prepared.
I'm prepared.
Every tribe in Natlan has a unique way of communicating with their Saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather Clan use a special item to summon their Cucusaurs. What is that item?
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
Here's a hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh my god, I didn't know.
I remember now.
A flower?
Horn.
A feather?
Ding, ding, ding! Cucusaurs live far from the tribe and from each other. So in order to summon them, the tribe's people use whistles and horns to produce loud
whistle,
noises.
it was so logical.
So there's your
also.
overview of Cucusaurs. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable compared to other Saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chasa, the Flower Feather Clan's expert peacemaker, can help mediate the conflict.
So fun.
Knitch mentioned that her method of mediation is silencing both parties. Is that true?
Well, that's only in special cases. Most of the time, Chasa barely needs to intervene.
In English,
Everyone
Chasa will be
knows
quite
what
in
she's
Quest. I
capable
don't think so.
of,
She was talking in Last
people
Ark in
usually
Quest.
find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly. Chasa was corrupted by abyssal power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right. I heard that she was abandoned as a baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily for her, the Cucusaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own. In addition to hunting and flying,
That's cute.
Chasa gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chasa is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party. While she's in the Night Soul's blessing state, Chasa can ride and control her gun like a Cucusaur. The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Wow, that mid-air perspective is so cool. It seems so liberating.
Under, I know.
And Chaska's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chaska's normal attacks deal animo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasa to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage upon impact. In addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party, one of Chaska's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Shilonen type of
way.
thing.
So Chasa can directly deal other types
She
of
was a
elemental
fairy, I
damage
know.
based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's
so
awesome.
funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was
Her
kinda right.
elemental
Yeah, you
burst
were.
has a similar function too. Chasa fires a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst,
that's so
which deals
cool.
animo damage. The attack then splits into 6 Soul Seeker shells, which
She's a
continue to
Galaxy
attack
Ranger,
nearby
I know.
enemies.
Venti,
These
but
shells
God.
can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's so cool.
Oh, please.
No wonder she's
Venti,
one
but
of the
God,
strongest
exactly.
warriors in her tribe.
Speaking of her
man.
tribe, the warriors from the Flower Feather Clan are formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who
Nice,
aren't
we're
as
getting
skilled.
Are you
story
talking
quests,
about the
of course.
wingless? That's what the
Cowgirl,
tribe calls people
I know.
who fail the flight trials, right? They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Cucusaur.
Exactly.
I love the
But the name
hats. The
doesn't
hats are
indicate
so cool.
that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
Clan has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless
Natlan
are
and
supposed to
Clorin,
be
kinda.
protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Cucusaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the right path is for us to discover. Chasa will also be there to help us find the answer. So, be sure to check out Chaska's Tribal Chronicle
That's
if
cool.
you're interested
That's
in what
really cool. I'm
happens.
having a
Is
hard
there
time taking
anything else that
seriously
you can
her
tell
whole
us?
like flying on the gun, but you know.
Remember how I mentioned that Chasa was raised by Cucusaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chasa still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Warrior.
Definitely. The Flower Feather Clan is also the setting for the Archon Quest Chapter 5 interlude. All fires fuel the flame. The tribe is facing a crisis, and they'll need the travelers' help to find a solution.
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather Clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather Clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid. Iansan will be there too. After rebuilding her own tribe, the Collective of Plenty,
so we're not doing
she's
the
traveling
mission
around
with
Natlan to help
Maruja?
those in need.
The people
Are you
of
kidding
Natlan
me?
really value unity, don't they? No one fights alone. That's one of my favorite things about Natlan. Oh, wait. It looks like the captain will also be there.
What
Yes,
the heck?
the captain will also offer help to the tribe.
Oh,
You may pick up on some interesting
Wow.
information if you pay close attention to what he has to say. The captain rarely gives away too much information in his regular interactions.
wow,
But
okay.
his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out. But of course, restoring Natlan's fighting spirit remains the top priority. After all, the war isn't over yet. The abyssal contamination is still around, and we have a very important battle ahead. Natlan needs mental
Wow,
fortitude
okay.
more than ever before.
The Flower
just
Feather Clan is
imagine
pretty
Capitano
close to the
sweeping
Masters
the
of the
floor,
Night Wind, where the
helping clean
Ectomosaurs
up.
live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
let's check it out.
If you head west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Night Wind. The tribal settlement offers a unique glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further, then you might encounter the tribe's wild Ectomosaur elder or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits. I even heard that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus,
I'm sorry,
the
what the
graffiti art
heck?
is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers?
That's
It's
so
kind of tricky,
cool.
right? Well, don't worry. The Ectomosaurs can help us out. Ectomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They can use their unique
wow.
sight to
That's a
detect
bat.
things that
I
can't be
know,
seen
it
through
is.
normal means.
Whoa, okay.
Right.
okay, that's so cool.
Ectomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher, move faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ectomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Oh, I bet that'll come in handy for solving
I'm sorry,
puzzles.
what?
Definitely, especially in Tribal Chronicles Mictlan, which will become available in version 5.2. The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles, so be sure to check them
That's
out,
very
travelers.
cool.
Some of them will require the help of an Ectomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ectomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and
Ooh,
it looks
okay.
like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Yes,
I love how
Oron
they
can
say
do it
that,
too.
like, okay, Dora.
Like the Ectomosaurs, Oron has
know
the
anyone
ability
that
to
can
rise
use
into
that
the air.
ability?
He also has a keen sense of perception. While charging an aimed shot, Oron will enter the spirit
Wow,
speaker
he's
state,
flying
allowing
also.
him to
Wanderer
extract power
Koki.
from Natlan's graffiti and runes.
Speaking of Auroran, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the 5.1 Archon quest,
I'm sorry,
I
what?
thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out, he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though? Just to think about all the sneaking around behind his granny's back.
Let him be.
True.
The tribe's people of the Masters of the Night Wind are known for being eccentric. But Auroran really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It does. Auroran is a bit different from the Natlan characters we've met so far. He doesn't need to depend on the Night Soul's Blessing state to gain Night Soul points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's Blessing state even while he's off-field.
That's so cool.
That does sound different from the other Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Auroran gains Night Soul points. This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Oron can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal Hydro or Electro attacks to enemies after Oron unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well with Hydro and Electro characters.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep. And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal Night Soul aligned damage, Oron can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul points, enter the Night Soul's blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly. Though
many
I should
info, my
mention
dad
that
hurts.
Oron doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the Hypersense effect.
They're buffing
Wait,
electro
he can
charges
trigger
of
even
Oron.
while he's off
Exactly.
field? That sounds really useful.
They were just
Totally.
like, yes, we need
His
to make
elemental
this
burst
useful.
provides a convenient way to deal damage and support your party. Oron performs an ancient reach roll with his burst to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in. Once they're up close, the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That
That
could be
should be
cool
great
in
for
the
crowd
Abyss
control.
and Imaginary
Yes,
Theater.
with Oron in your party, dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot
Okay, that sounds
easier.
so bad,
And
okay?
speaking of making things easier, Oron can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Awesome.
Oron really cherishes his friends. With a little teamwork on his side, I'm sure victory will always be within reach.
That's super cool.
So we introduced two of the upcoming regions in this update, the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Nightwind. But there's more. Version 5.2 actually introduces another new region. It's called Ocanatan.
Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather Clan.
Oh,
It's
wow.
really beautiful from far away, but those clouds look kind of ominous. It looks completely abandoned. Is it dangerous?
That's so cool.
Yes. This is a restricted area in Natlan due to its severe abyssal contamination, and it seems uninhabited. Over the years, many adventurers have come here in search of treasure or to slay the dragon. Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned.
Wow.
The Flower Feather Clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Free
Wait,
sword.
did you say slay the dragon?
I hope.
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really
Hello?
terrifying.
What
It occupies this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will attack without hesitation.
Okay,
Doran's
that's
sister?
pretty concerning.
It's easy to
You
take
bet.
human-saurian coexistence for granted these days, but it actually took generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to explore Ocanatan to uncover the reason behind
That's
this
so
dragon's
cool.
rampage.
I'm sorry, what the heck?
Of course,
Finally,
travelers
a real
won't
dragon
have to
in
do this
that.
alone.
I know,
Here,
that's so
take
nice.
a look.
Oh, what's that?
This is
They're
a very
cute.
important companion who will help us explore Ocanatan. His name is Cocoweek. As for his
Aw.
power, well, why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to
Moral
cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that
Ooh.
Ocanatan is heavily corroded by the abyss? Well, that's where Cocoweek comes in. We can
Ooh.
use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps
Ooh,
and
okay.
enhance his power. Once
Look at
Cocoweek
her
has
hair,
enough
it's so
power,
pretty.
you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a useful little guy.
Why
I
are we
know,
attacking
right?
the dragon?
Now, travelers can explore
Oh no, this is-
Ocanatan with two companions.
This is Storm Terror
Cocoweek
2.0.
and Little One. In fact, I've heard there's even a special token around here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano. A new adventure with Little One awaits in version
What is
5.2. This
Ghosty
update will bring
also
us
hello,
one step
and Totoro
closer to
Crossing
uncovering
also
the
hi.
mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar saurian companions can also help us
just a
explore
blob.
Ocanatan. For example, with the help of a
Oh
Kaholosaur,
my god.
we
No.
can evade source mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Cucusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll
evil
leave the rest for
dragon.
you to discover, travelers.
This is
Wait,
so
are those
Simolenka
some kind of
coded.
lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in Natlan?
Yes, but I've got some friendly advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ocanatan.
Fishing. It's
Some
coming,
of the abyssal
everyone.
monsters here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the tenebrous papilla can mimic even stronger enemies.
Huh? It looks like these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep, that's true.
Ooh.
The abyss has corroded Natlan's
No,
ley
this
lines,
is gonna be a
allowing
nightmare.
these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards. Doing so allows them to
forgot
take
about the
damage
fishing.
and causes
Yeah, I
them to
thought it would
enter
never
a
come
brief
back.
state of
Like
confusion.
the hangout,
Night
you know.
Soul-aligned elemental attacks are especially effective against these wards.
Wow, the Abyss has gotten so
Okay,
advanced.
that's cool.
It's scary to think about how much harder these fights will get if these abyssal monsters continue to evolve.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of information to
That
take in
was
at once.
quite a lot,
But
yeah.
before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really short, I promise. First up, limited time exploration rewards will be available in version 5.2. Just like in version 5.1,
New boss for
travelers can earn
Chasa.
up to
And maybe Oron
400
too, I
extra
think.
primo gems. And the rewards will be available all the way through version
Alien
5.3.
Cancer looks like
It's
the
now
memory
time to
thing in
introduce the event
Onkai
wishes.
Sorrel.
In the first half of version 5.2, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Chaska and Lenny. Oron will
Lenny?
also receive a drop rate boost. And in the second half of version 5.2, we'll have returning event wishes for Zhongli and New Villette. The weapon banner
That
will
is
feature a new
evil!
5-star bow,
I'm sorry, what
Astro
the
Vulture's
heck?
Crimson
That is
Plumage,
evil!
and 2 new Natlan specific 4-star
Novelette
weapons. Be
Zhongli.
sure to check them out if you're interested.
All right, it's time for our first break. Once
no,
we come back,
no.
we'll dive right
They're
into
so
the event
evil
portion.
for that. I'm sorry. What the heck? No, a Zhongli Neverland banner is the. No, they're not allowed to do that. That is evil. I'm sorry. What the heck? Oh my god. No, but that is insane. That is insane. Okay, wait. So, Zhongli, Navi. We almost have that. We don't have an oral hangout for now. Okay, for now, I think that's all we have. But we might be able to add another one. We'll see. The two people, they hate each other, really? Oh wait, what's the 2 code together? The other code disappeared. I have one, but I don't have the second one. I wanted to pin them. Does anyone have the other codes still, by any chance? Baby Soren, they're so cute. Thank you so much, Raion. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, travelers.
I'm trying to...
Welcome back.
Okay, perfect.
Let's dive straight into the event section. So in the first event, we'll get to learn more about the Masters
Weapon.
of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will team up with Citlali and Auroron to get to the bottom of a mysterious
Snooper,
accident
hello,
that
thank you for
occurred within their
lurking.
tribe.
Travelers will need to complete combat challenges to
Pretty
defeat
weapon.
enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost
Okay.
spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including primo gems.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this
Citlali.
event. It looks like Citlali is performing some kind of ritual. It's
Wow.
also mysterious.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely.
Always Granny.
Citlali and Auroron have some
Cute.
really fun dialogue in this event.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these
That's
two
very
interact.
cool.
They're practically a
Aesthetic is
two-person
sick,
show.
I know.
And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay. First up is the Search for Lost Spirits minigame. Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered roaming spirits into specific zones to earn
Co-op
points.
event,
Pay
everyone.
attention to
We
the
have a
conditions
co-op
on the
event.
field if you want a higher score. For example, travelers can jump on stone slabs that appear on the field. These slabs
Okay, that's
will break open
cute.
and release even more spirits.
I want to play with you
Storms
guys.
may also appear during the game. You can track down spirits more effectively if you pay attention to the direction of the storm.
Look at them. They're so
In
cute.
Evil Banisher, travelers will need to
course,
select the
the
right
main
teams
event.
to complete the objectives.
As always.
Completing all of the objectives will award you the Banishing Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage by spraying paint at enemies.
That paint really matches the Masters of the Night Wind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
Yeah, and so does the Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records.
Oh,
Sitlali
no,
will use her powers to reveal special fragments. Travelers will need to piece these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and positions of the fragments. Oh, there's something else that we should mention.
Oh my God.
Travelers can obtain a new
This one, and
4-star
it's so
sword by
cute.
completing this event. The design definitely fits the Masters of the Night Wind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
That's so cool.
I totally agree. Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets. For example, this quest will reveal new clues about a mysterious and legendary place.
I love the blobs. They're so
Wow,
cute.
we've been hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice to get some new information. On a related note, the Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active
Catherine,
adventurers
she's so
have been
pretty
invited
like
to
that.
take on the challenge, including the Traveler. Travelers will need to complete various challenges with designated characters and
cute.
fully leverage their skills to earn rewards.
This is so early
I know you're up to
Genshin.
the
I
challenge,
love that.
Travelers. Good luck.
In Mondstadt-related news, the Knights of Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region.
Ooh.
And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to
Cute.
pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time.
Is it Imaginary
Travelers will
Theater?
need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy
not.
against the opposing formation.
Kinda.
Once
it's
the
the one
lineup
that they
is
did
set,
last
the
time.
monsters will fight automatically.
That's cool.
Available combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame. The
That's
chances of
really
encountering
cool.
elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses. Even more elite monsters will be
wow.
available for travelers to use. It's a volatile environment, so do your best to
Pokemon
win as
event
many
again. I
rounds as
love this one.
possible,
It's super
earn
fun, I
wargame
think.
medals, and collect the rewards.
All right, let's keep the excitement rolling in this next event.
Navi's weapon banner.
We
It's gonna
actually
be
have
a
a
mess.
demo,
I'm
so
so
please
sorry
take a
for
look.
everyone that wanted Navi's weapon.
Oh, looks like they're
TCG
selecting
event.
tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful.
Ellen, your news.
Whoa,
we
it's
have
automated.
some.
Cool. The elemental reaction
Like
effects
the
are
banner are
completely
hitting so
different.
hard right now. We have
This
Lenny,
brand new
Chaska,
heated
and
battle
then
mode is
Novelet
called
Chambly.
Automatic Artistry.
And 3 new areas.
Powerful support cards have been
thank you
added
for
for
the
nearly
hydrate.
every elemental reaction. Choose cards that align with your strategies to trigger powerful elemental reactions. The effects will change depending on how you play. In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow, it's like we
Nice.
got a whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from Natlan. Talk about whiplash.
That's cool.
That's right. Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before,
TCG
I
Bingo
really
Box, yeah.
recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version 5.2. The new version will also bring a few
Ooh,
updates
Sidgewin,
to regular
she's so
Genius
cute. Look at
Invocation
her.
TCG.
Do you ever feel a little cooped up while you're playing
It's-
card games?
she looks
Well, don't worry
adorable.
about that. Our next event will give travelers the opportunity
The real
to
endgame,
enjoy
I
the
know.
great outdoors. In Claw Convoy, travelers will need to help Lamia track down some adopted animals.
Ooh.
Travelers will be able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool.
That's
Once you've
adorable.
managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down. Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like Oron would really shine in this event. He's definitely an animal lover.
Oh, cute.
I can see that. I'm sure that he would jump at the chance to meet animals from other nations.
Yeah.
This event is cute.
Finally,
I know.
the Ley Line Overflow
Ley
event
Line
will return in
Overflow.
version 5.2.
Yay.
If you need Mora or
Utao,
character
the Utao
EXP
figurine
materials,
is
then keep
adorable.
an eye out.
Alright, let's dive into some updates and game optimizations. First up is the change to the Imaginarium
That's
Theater.
cool.
Previously,
we have so many
travelers
things to
would
add
be
to the
returned
bingo.
to the theater lobby after completing a challenge and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided feedback that this setup interrupted their experience.
Yes,
so,
it did.
this will no longer be the case in version 5.2.
It
Now,
really did.
after finishing a battle, all you need to do is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
Nice. Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for all the generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update.
That's so
You
cool.
can now check which friends have borrowed your supports by looking at the
You
supporting
guys better
cast
use my
screen.
old beta, okay?
It'll be nice to know that our supports are helping people out.
Yup. Oh, and the party configuration mechanic has also been optimized. Besides the elemental filtering, the Imaginarium Theater will now feature recommended role icons, elemental statistics, and markers for the main types of enemies.
That is so helpful. I'll occasionally put together a random team if I've just started experimenting with some characters, but this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
These markers will display key information on how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position. Hopefully, this change will make it easier for travelers to form the best teams.
Yes. Now we can directly see which elements work best against specific enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
I hope they
For sure.
Charlotte,
and we can expect even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable feedback about their experiences.
Aw, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Genshin.
let's introduce the other system optimizations coming in version 5.2. You can outsort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest. Second, the animations for crafting materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes are now shorter in length.
Oh, thank you.
Really nice. The dev team designed a lot of intricate animations for these features, but it can feel a bit frustrating when you have to watch them over and over again.
Yes,
There will also be several optimizations for the Serena Teapot.
Thank you.
The seed dispensary can now hold more of every type of seed. You'll be able to purchase wood at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm currency. In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds.
Not gonna roll my new bad
it'll be
artifact
easier for travelers to collect wood.
Yeah, that's so nice.
I've been meaning to use some cool replicas in my Serena Teapot, but I'm always short on wood. So this should be really helpful.
That's also one of the reasons I started building stuff.
Oh, and optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click.
That's so nice.
Just hit Use Recommended Settings and you're set. The recommended set lock plans will even update automatically based on popular in-game configurations. Of course, if you have your own ideas in mind, then you can always disable the recommended plans to configure custom ones instead.
The update also allows you to batch lock artifacts in your inventory based on the recommended general lock plan and set lock plans. This will make it much faster to organize your inventory. In addition, a shortcut button that navigates to the lock assistance interface will be added to the artifact domain challenge screen and the artifact acquisition screen.
That's cool.
This should make it easier for travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want. A star feature will also be added next to the lock button on each artifact. Travelers can use this feature to mark their favorite artifacts and filter by stars to quickly track them down.
Finally, treasure compasses will now be able to locate even more treasure locations, including Sealies and time trial challenges.
This update is really cool,
A quick swap feature will also be added for treasure compasses and Oculus Resonance Stones. Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions. The feature will automatically switch to the compass or stone that corresponds to your location in the game.
Awesome!
Be sure to check out future announcements for more details on the version 5.2 optimizations.
Alright, that was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
It's so nice.
It's time for the third redemption code.
Alright. Oh my god. Oh, I love that. I love that. Please. Okay, should we... Wait. Let me go back to the bingo. Free 4-star weapon. TCG events. No Windrise. No Pyro Traveler. No new standard. Oron Hangout. No. Co-op event. Yes. So we... Man, we're so close to a bingo. Oral Hangout. We don't really have a hangout in itself, but... And thank you so much, everyone, for putting all of the codes. Also, don't forget that you can redeem them directly from the OyoLab app. Like, I talked about it last time, but from the OyoLab app, they will appear directly. I don't know if they're already on there. Let me check. But yeah. They will appear. Oh, yes, they did. Okay, all of them are here. If you need, you can just go to the app and redeem them directly.
What else do we have on the agenda, Gabe?
We have some very exciting news to share. After the version update on November 20th, travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S.
I don't have an Xbox.
Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and
good
S consoles
for you guys.
to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined, Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud gaming. They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
No Switch still.
Awesome.
All right, that should be everything.
Aww.
That means that we've reached the end of the special program.
New wings.
Is there anything that you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters. Chasa and her weapons seem really incredible. I'd love to see how her travel
we
chronicle
might have the
unfolds
Natlan
because
one, though.
she has such an amazing personality. And Auroran seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan storyline, and we have so much to explore this time. I mean, 2 new tribes and a new area as well.
It's already ending. Are you kidding me?
One thing I've always loved about
so
Genshin Impact
nice.
is how it's multi-platform. Like, I'm always logging in on different devices depending on where I am, so it's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
In my heart.
And
I would love to see
on that note,
like a cosplay of them.
I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
That would be so cool.
Bye.
That would be so cool. Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. Well. Maybe we'll get a post-live scene like we had for Natlan. I don't think we do. Man, that was so good. I feel like the live stream is unnecessarily long. Yeah, this one is way shorter, but at least it gets straight to the point. Or Hangout should count since he's getting event cameo. I guess we can count a Oron Hangout. Also because I really want to do a new, like a little giveaway. So everyone, we're gonna count the like Hangouts, kind of like Oron getting like a quest and everything, because I guess this is the new way of making a hangout. So everyone, you can participate in the giveaway. I will add that right now. All right, we're gonna be activating the giveaway, and oh wait, is it running already? I don't know, running. All right, so I will start the new giveaway now. Oh wait, did you guys get the notification that it started? No. Okay, wait. Keyword. Okay, so we're gonna do exclamation points join. Okay, wait, it's not started. Keyword blah 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 blah. And we are okay, we're gonna be running the giveaway. Let's go. Oh man, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know how to use this this new bot. Wait, is it working? Okay, yeah, I think it is. No? Yes. Click to start. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now we're good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. We're having the giveaway. Everyone's name is appearing. Once you joined once, you don't need to join again. Your name will appear here. Oh my god, that was so nice. I loved it. Oh man, that was so freaking cool. I really enjoyed it. All right, I'm gonna put a little timer. Let's do 1 minute. 1 minute, and in 1 minute we're gonna close the giveaway. That was so insane. I loved it. I really loved it. I will say, like, they packed with the new area. Everyone was just like, oh my god, we're getting new area. I was also one of them. I'm like, oh no, we're not getting new area in 5.1. They packed us with area in 5.2. It's insane. And also, I feel like, yes, it's kind of sad that we don't get straight to like Mavuika's story and everything, but at the same time, it's so good that they're now, you know, kind of like putting Arc and Quest throughout multiple like, you know, updates, because it was so packed with Arc and Quest before that. It was just like you were getting so many chapters that were so freaking long, and I feel like now they're just being like, okay, well, when we get to like 3, you know, to the 0.6 and 0.7 update, it's starting to get a little long and we don't really know what to do. So I feel like they're kind of like, you know, cutting it. Oh my god, okay, it's already done. They're kind of like cutting it short to make sure that, you know, it's not like we're not getting like super like random update with nothing happening. All right, everyone, let's close in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're gonna roll it. Drum roll. This is my version of drum roll, okay? Let's go. And the winner is Percy! Congratulations, Percy. I will contact you directly on Twitch to get your login so that I can top up the welcome for you on your account. Congratulations. Congratulations, Percy. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. I'm the only one not able to redeem the third code. Oh, maybe the codes are not right. Maybe we didn't type it right. I don't really know, actually. I redeemed them from the Oil Lab app, so I'm very sorry. I don't know if they're exactly good. Congratulations, Percy. Thank you, everyone, so much for participating, and thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here today. I really, really appreciate it. As always, we will be rating someone, and you know what I will be doing. I'm out there writing the video, scripting, everything you need to know about the 5.2 update. 1 hour video is ready. All right, everyone, let's go and let's raid someone. Who should we raid? Should we raid Kamimos, actually? Should we raid Kamimos? All right, everyone, let's raid Kamimos, another French streamer. We love the French. I hope that you guys will have a great time there. I will see you probably on Monday or Tuesday. I will let you know about that. But yeah, I will open, as always, the registration in case you want me to pull for you. Yeah, so thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much to everyone that followed. I'm so sorry for not saying thank you while we were watching the live stream. I wanted, to focus on everything that was happening. But thank you all so much for following. That's very, very nice of you. I really appreciate that. I hope you take care of yourself. Don't forget to drink some water, to have your little lunch, dinner, snack, whatever time it is for you, or go to sleep if it's nighttime. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you